What is going on, everyone? We are less than 14 days away from deer season, and we're going to be in my backyard today, and we're going to be showing you guys my food plot. I'm going to throw up a blind for you guys, and hopefully here in the very near future we can shoot a deer out of it. But with that being said, before I get into that, you guys know that last season, and I'll leave a playlist up here somewhere, that I really got into duck hunting and I had a lot of fun doing it. So Tidewee sent me the blind that we're actually going to be put up, but they also reached out and they actually sent me some waders, and I want to show you guys these waders because these are actually pretty cool. Like I said, I'm pretty new into duck hunting, but some of the features on these waders really stood out to me that I think are pretty cool. First and foremost, the big thing that I really like about these waders, and you guys can see, is they actually have a zipper right down the middle. So I think that's just something really, really cool. A wader down the middle that makes it easy to slip in, slip out of your waders when you're, in the morning when it's dark, you're tripping over yourself trying to get into your waders. And even if you're getting hot and you're not, necessarily in really deep marsh, you can just open this up and vent. These are breathable waders too, so they're going to be very ventful. I also like the fact that these have some little buckle straps for your bullets, or your shells, excuse me. They have little shell straps, so you can keep some extra shells in there. Waterproof phone pockets in the corners, and they also have really good padding on these. Additionally, and this is something that happened to me last year actually, I had a pair of waders rip on me underwater when it was like 10 degrees out, so that wasn't very fun. But these have reinforced shin pads and a reinforced butt that is obviously waterproof. That's going to help you guys if you're going to have to deal with, walking through brush, whether it's actually in the water or, I actually tripped over a cow fence that was underwater in a cattle pond, and that's how I cut mine, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I have these bad boys now, but I just wanted to share these with you guys. I'll do a full video and show you guys more detail later, but I just wanted to kind of mention that and put you guys on your radar that you guys can go check these out. Definitely go check out Tidewee, like I said, first link in the description, but let's get into today's video. So let me tell you guys a little bit about, I guess, me and my house that I live at. So that's my house back there, you guys can see. We live on about 10 acres, so not a whole bunch of land, but we are in the middle of nowhere, and our 10 acres backs up to 50, that backs up to another 12. So we have about 80 acres that is just one big plot. You guys can see all around here, all open land, and we have quite a bit of deer here. And what we have done for, well, as long as I've been around anyway, I'll be 22 years here pretty soon, we have planted food plots in our backyard. You guys can see I have the sprinkler going right there too, but we plant this, and I'll try to show you guys some of the seeds if we can see some. Like, if you guys look right there, you guys can see some of the seeds and stuff that we've planted in here. I'm not going to get hit by the sprinkler, am I? I am. But we've planted this every year, and we actually get quite a few deer here. A lot of does, and we actually, even as of lately, have had a couple of good bucks that have shown up in the food plot a couple years in a row, and we've actually harvested one. I'll find a picture and I'll put it over this overlay somewhere, so you guys can see the type of potential that we're going to be going for here. I have yet to kill a buck with a bow here. I've killed a couple deer with or a couple does with my bow out here, but I've never killed a buck with a bow out here. So we have one out here that's actually going to fit the bill for the target. Target size that I like to try to target now that I've shot my good buck. I just want to continue to shoot a bigger deer or somewhere in that nearby caliber. So we're going to go through, show you guys the rest of the food plots that we've planted. You guys can see that we're watering. We're going to water everything and try to give it as much potential to grow as strong as it can for the next couple of years. Because this is, I think, a 5-year food plot blend. So you just plant it once and it comes back every year for 5 years, and then you have to replant it again. So, but we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys the rest of the food plots, and we'll get to setting up the blind. So here we go. So you guys can obviously see that we're in a food plot right now. This is all planted. We're going to water that today as well. I actually did my Tidewee review of the blind right there. I set it up right there, and I still might set up a blind there at some point during the season, but for right now I kind of have a general idea where I want to take it. But if you look, this is all planted now. This is all planted, and then we actually have a small one that we're planting. You can see we even planted the road right here. There's a broken sporting clay. We've planted all of this. So now what we're going to do is, we know we have a lot of deer coming in through here, and we have a general idea of where they're coming to and from. So I'll show you guys kind of where we're going to put the blind, I think. So you guys can see we planted this right here. This is all planted. If you guys remember what this looked like before we actually started filming all this stuff in the backyard this season for the summer deer series. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this. We have a lot of deer that are coming to this mineral site, and this is a potential area for me to put a blind. I just don't know where I really want to put one yet. It's kind of up in the air. Here in the state of Missouri, you can legally hunt over a mineral block, so that might be something that we put to stand like up over on this hill somewhere, which could give us a lot of shooting opportunities and shooting lanes, which might be what we do. But here's what I was talking about. Look at this. You can see here's the mineral block, but look at all these deer tracks around here. I mean, you can just see it is absolutely tore up, and I'll back up so you guys can kind of get the general idea of what it's looking like. And a lot of these are actually very fresh. So we're going to do some brainstorming. We're going to figure out where we want to put the mineral block at, or not the mineral block, the blind, excuse me, words are tough. And we'll catch up with you guys when we're actually there. Okay, so we have the blind set up right now. You guys can see the mineral block and the trail camera are just down over there about 30 yards, so we're not very far at all. Definitely within shooting range. I kind of chose this spot for multiple reasons. One, it's flat. I love to set on flat ground. I hate sitting in the blind when you're, tilting left and right on a hill, or you're leaning back and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to fall backwards. That and this is going to offer the most shooting opportunities. So this blind's going to be facing kind of northwest. I never want to face a blind east or directly west. More specifically directly east, because that sun shining in right there is going to show them a lot of movement. This does have that see-through technology like I showed you guys, link in the video somewhere up there. Selfless plug. But we have shooting lane opportunity down that way. We have shooting lanes behind you guys here, shooting lanes way down there by the mule deer target, and everything down here below. So this is going to cover the most ground effectively. We can walk right down this road right here and hunt and enter, hunt, and exit without, alerting deer the best that we can. So we're going to go ahead and brush this in. Take you guys along for some parts of that, and then that's it. So we'll show you guys kind of how all this goes, and we'll do the final walkthrough so you guys can kind of see what we're looking at. But here we go. All right. So you guys can see we have brushed in the blind. It's looking a lot better than it was. We broke up the outline. We had a bunch of stuff that we had in the way for our shooting lanes anyway, so we used that as stuff to brush it in, make it all nice and pretty. I think we're actually going to kill a deer out of here, which is pretty exciting because I have yet to actually purposely seek off and shoot a deer here at my own house. I've shot a lot of deer with my bow from my back deck, and you guys will be able to see, like I showed you guys, my house is like literally less than 150 yards from right here. We'll show you guys pretty much what we might be able to even see it from the deck. That's how close we are, but that's okay. These deer are used to seeing us in our house, they're used to seeing us walking around, but it's a lot more challenging when you're actually getting down in here with them. So hopefully this blind is going to help us out a lot with concealing us. But we're going to show you guys kind of what it's going to look like. We're going to go hop on the other side of the creek by the mineral block, because I have a straight lane straight to the mineral block from where this blind is sitting. And you guys get to see that from the other side and see how well we brushed it in. So let's show you guys that. Alright, so we're down here right by the mineral block. You guys can actually see it right there. You can see the trail camera is kind of like right over there, somewhere over there. You guys will probably be able to see it. But look at the blind. We actually did really good, especially because all the shade from the canopy cover is doing really well for it. So here's what it looks like. You guys can see it. You see it? You see it? You see it? Whoop. There it is, all brushed in. Perfect shooting lane to that. We got a road right here that they're going to walk up. You can kind of see the trail and the opening in the gap right there. There's a road over to the left, and then all of this they're going to walk up. So pretty much anywhere these deer are going to be, we're going to have shooting opportunities. But it's pretty cool because if we're walking down through here as we're going, like I said, I'm walking through this trail. There's a lot of deer tracks down here too, by the way. But walking through here, I got to clean some of these lanes up. So shots are going to be really close here too, which is cool. But here's the line from a different angle. Like I said, keep in mind I have to move some of this stuff, but she's brushed in really well. And both of these trails that these deer walk up to get into the food plot, they're gonna have to walk right past me, on either right behind me like 5 yards tops, or right in front of me at like 15 or 20. So that's pretty cool. But I'll just show you guys the food plot one last time. Here's an arrow that Dad broke from shooting the 3D course. But got the sprinkler running, moved it a couple times. There's the house, you can see. So there's the house, and then if I move out just a little bit more, there's the blind. So we're getting all set up, we're all good to go. Hopefully I can update you guys with some trail camera pictures of some does and some bucks on the salt block, so you guys can see that. But also, I forgot to mention, getting close to 200,000, or not 200,000, I wish 200,000, 2,000 subscribers. So if you're new to this video and new to the channel, subscribe and follow me on IG, because at 2,000 subscribers we're doing a giveaway. I'll leave more announcements about that later. But with that being said, I hope everyone is doing super well. Hope everyone's getting excited for deer season. And if you guys are out west doing some elk hunting, I hope you're safe. So we're going to go see you guys in the next one. See ya.